the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Goldie and Posey coming up next. Robbie Ray is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping into the box, Kelby Tomlinson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Still a warm one tonight. 87 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta on the move. Around first, he's digging for second. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Tomlinson leads off second with nobody out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem is I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Row. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and a strike now. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I don't think it's any secret, and I'm not trying to be funny, but they need Buster Posey to bust out in this game. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Swing and a line drive. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. Jackson rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Three runs already home here. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Owings is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Giants 3, the Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeff Samardzija will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. And one batter in, and the Giants now have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Batting second, left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
Dyson on at first, nobody out. Now a drive out to left center field. Dyson rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 2.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. His past meetings with Samardzija. He has 9 base hits in 37 tries. He's also driven in 5 runs. No one out with a runner at second. Ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Jackson at the track, into the pool area, and gone. Jake Lamb connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
In now, John Ryan Murphy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The average is at .308 entering play. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motions, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. His past meetings with Samardzija, he has a 3 for 12 line. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Outside. 3-0 now. .3-0 pitch. Is in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Into the box, Hunter Pence, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope. And it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Here now the 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, and 2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. And he misses there. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Hence gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Two, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Dyson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
And now the Giants pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Pitch on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's 4 for 13. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Marte, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. Certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A runner at second, nobody out. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Pence comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Ray. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pence has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Leading off for San Francisco, center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's Descalzo at second. Throw won't get him. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Diamondbacks have elected to...
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Stepping up now, Buster Posey. First time up, he went down looking. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner. And that one just missed outside. Jackson aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it. One out.
The batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Andrew McCutcheon. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is line to left. Peralta is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants leave a couple through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. In now, David Peralta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. One gone in the Arizona third, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2.
Now back, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as you get a look there at the Diamondbacks leaders, we see he currently sits 4th on the club in that department. Digging in, John Ryan Murphy. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Lamb stands at second with 2 gone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Tries to dump this one out to left, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Giants 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in now, Jeff Samardzija, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Tomlinson.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Samardzija is off at first with 2 away. 3-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Again, another foul ball. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Another one sent foul. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Score holds at 4-3. Settling in now, Daniel Descalso. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Daniel Descalso.
And the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Four runs, 6 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You've got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerard Dyson. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
In now, David Peralta, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. count of 1-1 to David Peralta.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Dyson takes his lead at third with one away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this one is gone. A home run. David Peralta with a two-run shot. Number 13 for him on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Sam Dyson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
First baseman, number 44,
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-2 is fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next to bat for the Giants, Austin Jackson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Dyson for the track to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, base is empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. He got this answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants 4. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Jackson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. At the plate, Chris Owings. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel.
So striding in, Daniel Descalso. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Owings, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. First and second now, 1 man out. Nope. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Robbie Ray, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Softly hit out towards short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat, and I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when...
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor. He threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My 1 and only base hit. And I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. They get the force at the plate, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. Ready to take his hacks again, David Peralta, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. In there, 1-1. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. Diamondbacks lead this one 9-4. Ready now, Brandon Belt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Now in the box, Hunter Pence. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's a tough take. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Descalso ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And he lays off for ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Descalso fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 9-4. Tony Watson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Ready for another chance. Paul Goldschmidt hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Watson, an Iowa native. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0 is right down the middle for a strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Goldschmidt on at first, nobody out. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he'll snap one over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Standing in now, John Ryan Murphy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Tomlinson gloves it, and that's the 2nd out.
Right fielder number 16, Chris Owings.
Here's Chris Owings now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. To third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona. They're on top, however, 9-4. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Nick Hundley is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Nick Hundley. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ziegler has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is foul right side. Hundley playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Lamb ranges to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Riding in once again, Buster Posey. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And now against his body, a jump throw. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Will Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Will Smith.
Digging in now, Daniel Descalso. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Daniel Descalso.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Jackson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Popped him up. belt, able to pull this one in for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Jeff Mathis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're on top, however, 9-4. Number 66 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 66.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He went deep last time up. It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
That's 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Heading out toward shallow right. Owings waits on it. 1 out. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2. Here's Descalzo at second. Backhanded on to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
First baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. pulled toward right center field. And Owings will make the play there to retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail it here 9-4. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
David Peralta waits on deck. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, David Peralta. And that misses for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He's set and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Goldschmidt brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and the look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hit hard back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
One strike.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Peralta at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready for another shot now. John Ryan Murphy. He was a ground out victim last time up. Alex Avila will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Avila hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Pitch on its way to Avila. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Two out, bases loaded. pulls this one in the air out to left. Hence giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They're on top, however, 9-4. Alex Avila will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 5, Alex Avila.
Andrew Chafin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Into the box now, Hunter Pence. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hunter Pence.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Popped him up. Avila is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. I want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The pitcher number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Joe Penn will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Joe Penn.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 29 driven in. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Last strike here for the Giants. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Diamondbacks posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Robbie Ray earns his team leading 11th win. Jeff Samardzija was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 9 runs on 15 hits. Noel left 9 runners on base. For the Giants, 4 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 9-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they made short work of the Padres 8-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Mets got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-6. The win halted their 13-game losing skid. Bryce Harper was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 9-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. Kyle Hendricks grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Cubs were winners over the Twins 4-2. The Brew Crew had 12 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5. Marcell Ozuna had a home run and 3 RBIs, leading the Cardinals to a win against the Braves 15-11. Adam Warren got his 2nd W of the season, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 4-3. The Tampa Bay Rays snapped their 7-game losing streak as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. The Toronto Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-1. The Halos racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 5-4. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Yasmero Petit earned the 3rd W of his season as Oakland disposed of the Indians 10-8. The Seattle Mariners allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.